Got to be here for a long time, but unfortunately, I have a 4 o'clock meeting with one of the very important Nigerians. If I knew that you will not finish, I came here at 12. If I knew you won't finish at 3, I wanted a 5 o'clock meeting. Why do I want that? I realized that 2 days ago I spoke in a national summit on electoral reform. By the time I left, Senator Shehu Sani had abused me. I wish I were there, I would have abused him back. I know him very well, so you can't say things that I know what he knows that most of you don't know. I'd like to use the opportunity to let him know that he shouldn't try it again because I will expose him in public. And I'm not joking. The second one was another electoral reform summit. Robert Azibola, again, because I left, said there was a meeting in America. There was no meeting in America. There was absolutely no meeting in America. There was just one meeting, and we were invited to meet at the house of the Consul General of the American Embassy, the opposition. And I've said what the discussion was about. The discussion was from America, look, we don't want violence in this election. The opposition assures that there will be no violence. Then to government, don't rig election. That was all. Nobody went there to talk about Christian religion or Muslim religion. But anyway, that's not part of why we are here. If there is somebody who is confused amongst you, I am. I'm extremely confused. Why am I confused? I wanted to say my mind, but here seated with me is a very humble and friendly person, and I'm going to talk about his government. So how do I go about talking about his government? And then the question I asked Izzy and my friends who are editors, I said, are these not the same people that fought with us when we were fighting? They said they are. I said, so what has changed in journalism? Because they're no longer fighting. And in joking, I told them I think that the difference between journalists under the military, because if anybody said the military was chased out of government and that they achieved it without the journalist, the person is a liar. History will not forgive the person. You did. You played a majority role before they were chased out. The politicians came. Are you satisfied with the politicians? Are you? Okay, so why not writing about them? And I told my friends here that the reason why you're not writing about them, the reason why you're not writing about them, the reason why you're not writing about them is that the pot is bigger. The pot under the military was smaller, and the military alone was enjoying it. The politicians became smarter and expanded the pot. Everybody's inside chopping, so no need to talk. If not, even under the military, it's life. Even under the military, it's life. Are you better off now than that time? Somebody said yes. Chop by chop. Under the military. Okay, let's leave the military. Under Obasanjo. Let's start from the Obasanjo. Is life better under Obasanjo than now, or is life better now than under Obasanjo? Exactly. But under Obasanjo, we attacked him for the way he handled EFCC. We attacked him for everything. But now nobody's talking. Please forgive me. That's why I talk. 2 key reasons, apart from the pot being larger, ethnicity has got into politics, what's it called? Journalism. Ethnicity, simple. So you have South people owning most of the papers. You have people from somewhere else as a journalist. Nobody wants to write against his brother. Everybody's enjoying, even if your brother is bad. I made a statement. I said, Nigerians don't hate bad government. It's just that the bad president must come from my area. If the bad president is from the area, he's a wonderful man. He's trying his best. So for me, the journalist, if you don't join, it's like these people who are collecting money in the last election, 5,000, 2,000. After 5,000 naira pot of soup, the election would have been over. There was no more money. You start crying. we must, as a people, as Nigerians, agree to chase a government that is bad out of government through legitimate means of election. I looked at the main topic, democratic governance and national cohesion, the rule of creditors. And I looked at the sub-team. The same. If you're a literature graduate, it is called the writer and society. What is the role of the writer in the society? The writer is the mirror. He mirrors the society. Say, see your face. Look at your face here. Is your face fine or ugly? Somebody say it's fine. If you check well, you know where he comes from. It's one lesson our teachers taught us in university. Don't talk while eating. And it's not because I'm saying where I come from.
Amaechi is quite not happy with what Shehu Sani has said about him earlier in the same conference. Shehu Sani accused him and the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, of hypocrisy and political selfishness for blaming Tinubu's administration for the rising hunger and poverty in Nigeria. Well, Sani dismissed their criticism as stemming from personal disappointment over missed appointments and criticized their failure to address insecurity and poverty during their tenure, while acknowledging the ongoing security challenges. But Sani also highlighted that there's improvement under Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government and called for constructive criticism, patriotic criticism as well, for Nigeria's progress. So that's why Amaechi was not happy with the comment of hypocrisy, and now Amaechi has threatened to expose him. Well, we all know that during Buhari's tenure, late President Buhari's tenure, Amaechi was the Minister of Transport, and Shehu Sani was the senator representing Kaduna Central. So I'm very sure that during that administration, there might have been details that Amaechi is privileged to have about Shehu Sani, and now he's saying publicly that he's going to expose him. Well, we are all expecting him to do that, obviously. Shehu Sani is publicly known on social media to pass his ideas in a comic way and in a very clear way. So it will really be interesting if him and Amaechi get into exposing things and have people talk about those things that they've exposed. It will really be fun. What do you think about all this? Please comment. Let's have a conversation about it. Thank you. This is Impact Media.